Good morning, all of you. So, in the last lecture, we discussed the different methods of preparation of the aryl halides, and then we got the introduction of the reactivity and relative strength of carbon halogen bonds. We want to study the reactivity, reactivity, and relative strength, relative strength of carbon halogen bond in different aryl alkyl aryl halides, allyl, benzyl, vinyl, and aryl halides. And we have discussed that these all monohalogen compounds they are further divided into two types. That is the A with compounds containing halogen atom attached to sp3 carbon, sp3 hybridized carbon. So here this contains alkyl halide. This group contains alkyl halides, then allylic halides, and benzylic halide. Benzylic halide. So in these three types, that is the alkyl halides, allylic halides, and benzylic halides, what is the basic difference? So here, that is the alkyl halides. This is the class of compound in which the halogen atom is bonded to the alkyl group. It's attached to the alkyl group. It forms a homologous series like your CnH2n plus 1 and halogen. So here we get a homologous series of alkyl halides, and this is further classified as primary, secondary, and tertiary alkyl halides. Primary, secondary, and tertiary alkyl halides. So we have studied all these things since 12th standard. So the examples for this, that is RCH2X, this is your primary alkyl halide. Then R2CHX, this is your secondary alkyl halide. Then R3CH or R3CX, this is your tertiary alkyl halide. And so here this is the class of compound which gives you a homologous series. We have discussed this thoroughly in the 12th standard and first year. The second type of the compound is your allylic halide, and this is the type allylic halides in which the halogen atoms are attached to sp3 hybridized carbon, sp3 hybridized carbon. And so here, which is next to the carbon carbon double bond, which is next to carbon carbon double bond. Means here the simple example, there is a presence of carbon carbon double bond, that is suppose CH, and here this is attached to a sp3 hybridized carbon atom, and you get the CH2X. Or in the aromatic compound, if it is here, there is a presence of carbon carbon double bond, CH2, and this is X. So in this way, these allylic halides are the compounds in which the halogen atom is attached to a sp3 hybridized carbon atom which is adjacent or which is next to carbon-carbon double bond. So here you are getting the formation of a carbon-carbon double bond. Means to this carbon-carbon double bond, one sp3 hybridized carbon atom is attached, and to which the halogen is attached. Such type of compounds are called as allylic halides. Such type of compounds are called as allylic halides. So here again the same thing, CH double bond, which is attached to CH2, that is sp3 hybridized, and to this halogen is attached. And so here this is your sp3 hybridized carbon, here this is your sp3 hybridized carbon, and they are attached to the doubly bonded carbon. Then the third type, that is benzylic halides. Now in benzylic halides, the halogen atom is attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom, which is next to the benzene ring, or we can say it is attached to the side chain of benzene ring. And here again, this is primary carbon atom. Here we can get primary, secondary and tertiary carbon atoms in this molecule. So here you will have this RCHX. So this is the secondary benzylic aryl halides, and here this is your tertiary, in which it is attached to the different alkyl and aryl. So this is your tertiary benzylic halide, primary benzylic halide, secondary benzylic halide and tertiary benzylic halide, So these are the three types of the compounds in which the carbon is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom, that is alkyl halides, allyl halides and benzylic halides. And so the second class of compound, that is the halogen atom, is attached halogen attached to sp2 hybridized carbon, sp2 hybridized carbon. And so here the two types are there, that is one vinylic halide, halides. The halogen atom is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom of the carbon-carbon double bond. Means in the above example where allylic, we have seen that the halogen is attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom, which is next to carbon-carbon double bond. But here the case is that the presence of carbon-carbon double bond, and to which halogen is attached, or in aromatic system, if there is a presence of carbon-carbon double bond, here you will see that it is attached to sp3 hybridized carbon, but here it is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Here this carbon is also sp2 hybridized, and so such type of compound is called as your vinylic halides. And the another type, that is B, aryl halides. Here the halogen is directly attached to the arene ring or to the aromatic ring, and so here you will get this aryl halides. So here the different types of substituents may be present in this type of compound, and so these are the aryl halides. These are the vinylic halides, where the halogen atom is attached to the doubly bonded carbon atom, and that is sp2 hybridized. And so these are the two different classes of the alkyl halides. So in the next part, we want to study the reactivity of haloarenes, reactivity of haloarenes, Now, when we want to study the haloarenes, and if you see the haloarenes like your vinylic halides and aryl halides, in the type of compound. If you see the vinylic and aryl halides, the halogen is attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom, and in the alkyl halides or allylic halides or benzylic halides, this three, that is benzylic, allylic and alkyl, it's attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atom. So if we discuss the hybridization of these carbon atoms, and if you check the percent s character, the percent s character, the percent s character in sp2, it is 33.3%, and that of sp3 is 25%. In sp2 it is 33%, and in sp3 it is 25%. And so when the s character increases, when the s character increases, electronegativity is high, and here it's less. Means the tendency of the atom to which the halogen is attached. So if it is a doubly bonded carbon and to which the halogen is attached, means this carbon, that is sp2 hybridized, and here when it is attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon, the percentage character, here it is 33%, here it is 25%. So electronegativity is more, here electronegativity is less, and that's why this CX bond is strong, here this is weak. Bond length, bond length is 1.69 angstroms, and here it is 1.78 angstroms. Means here the bond length also increases, here the bond length decreases. The CX bond is stronger, so cannot be broken easily. Here it is weaker, can be broken easily, because electronegativity of this carbon is higher than the sp3 hybridized carbon atom, because the percentage of s character is more in sp2 and it is less in sp3. So all these factors plays an important role in the reactivity of the haloarenes. And so haloarenes, so haloarenes are less reactive, are less reactive than haloalkanes, because these are all the different four factors, that the percentage character in haloarenes is 33.3%. So the electronegativity of sp2 hybridized carbon atom is more, and that's why the strength of the carbon halogen bond increases, or it becomes more stronger, the bond length decreases, and that's why it is difficult to break this bond. And so it is less reactive as compared to the haloalkanes. And this haloarenes, in haloarenes, if you see that the halogen atom is directly attached to the aromatic ring, and so this electron pair is involved in the delocalization, and so here the carbon halogen bond acquires a double bond character, and this delocalization of the lone pair of electron takes place in the whole ring in this way. And so it is giving you the reactions, or it is less reactive towards the different types of nucleophiles, or it is for the nucleophilic reactions, it is less reactive for the nucleophilic reaction. And so in this way, this decides the reactivity of the haloarenes. And so this cannot undergo the reaction, means it undergoes the nucleophilic substitution reactions difficultly. So in this way, we get the different resonating structures of these haloarenes. And so the reactivity or the nucleophilic substitution of the aromatic compounds is difficult. So now we will discuss the aromatic nucleophilic substitution. Aromatic nucleophilic substitution. Aromatic nucleophilic substitution reactions, and that is the replacement of the halogen by OH groups. And so here, when we want to study the nucleophilic substitution, as we have studied in this lecture, that the nucleophilic substitution is difficult, and when the reactions are found to be difficult, so the conditions to be implemented for carrying out such type of reactions are not normal. And so this aromatic nucleophilic substitution reactions are carried out at drastic conditions because of the stability of the haloarenes. And so this we will discuss in the next lecture, and then we will see how these aromatic nucleophilic substitutions are carried out at drastic condition, and if we change the situation in the substrate molecule, how the reactivity will increase, and how the reactivity will increase, that we'll see in the next lecture. Thank you very much.